Hello Culers, it's Pablo here and welcome back to Barca Universal, and once more it is Champions League time for Barcelona as we take on PSG away from home for the second leg of our Champions League round of 16 tie. We are of course 4-1 down from that first leg that we played there at the Camp Nou in Barcelona, and we have an almighty mountain to climb. But let's get started with today's match preview. And of course, this one will be played away from home over there in Paris. It's going to be 9 PM Spanish time kickoff, so the usual Champions League evening slot for you fans, guys, right around the world. And of course, there will be no fans in the ground for this one. Probably good news for Barcelona. We know those PSG fans, the PSG ultras behind that goal. They can certainly cause a stir, as I think we've seen before kickoff. But we all know we're travelling to Paris here with a big deficit to catch up. But with President Joan Laporta on the plane with us, he will be here to get behind his team, and you've got to say, that does feel good to say. But let's actually begin here with PSG, and I think we all know that PSG, of course, absolutely mauled Barcelona in that first leg, and I do actually think that PSG, under Pochettino, who I was probably sceptical about at first, are actually slowly improving. In recent seasons, to me, PSG in the Champions League, at least, have become far more competitive, far harder to beat. They seem up to the task now when it comes to Champions League matches, and I was actually really impressed with them when they came to the Camp Nou. I thought they defended well, they had a really good structure, they knew that they could attack the spaces we left them behind with Mbappe, and of course, they did that all, guys, without a few important players such as Neymar and Di Maria. So they are looking to me right now currently quite good. PSG as a side, they're very compact, they're hard to play against. I do back them tactically. PSG are currently second in Ligue 1 still, same as last time we played them, just 2 points behind leaders Lille with about 10 games remaining, so let's see how that one ends. I do think they will be champions of the French League, but it does show that PSG in some stages have been having quite a rocky season, but of course we do all expect them to claim that French Ligue 1 title come the end of the campaign. But I do think, to be honest guys, PSG actually kind of relish playing against Barcelona when they come against us in matches, certainly of late. I think when they got the draw, I even said it in the preview before last game, that PSG I do think like playing Barcelona. They like the way we attack, we come out, we leave gaps in behind, and I think PSG's style, their system, it works really well against us. Maybe not so much against the Ligue 1 sides who will lock themselves in a little bit more. Against Barcelona, they have spaces to attack, they've got players like Mbappe, who of course we all saw, guys, they can hurt us in behind. And I think PSG, of course, with that 4-1 lead, guys, away from home as well, coming back to Paris, they'll feel really comfortable heading into this game, and they'll probably even feel, let's go and beat Barcelona again on our home turf. We don't just want to get through here with a 2-1 loss or a 3-1 loss to Barcelona, we want to go through here with another big victory over the Catalans, and you've got to say they'd be feeling pretty damn confident in doing that. However, as there were last time, there are some notable absences for PSG. Bernat is still out. This time Moise Kean is going to be out. He of course scored in the first leg, but Di Maria is back, so he will come in instead of Moise Kean essentially from the first leg. But of course, guys, still injured for this game is Neymar, so no football for him against Barcelona over the 2 legs. He'll definitely be gutted about that, but that's the injury situation right now at PSG. And in terms of how PSG could set up their tactics, etc, etc, this is what I've gone for. I think they could set up pretty similar to this. Navas, of course, will be in goal. At right back, this is the situation. If Florenzi's fit, he'll start. If he's not fit, it'll be either Dagba or Kera. In defence, of course, Marquinhos and Kimpembe. Kazawa at left back. I still don't think Kazawa is that amazing at left back, and if we do want to get 4 goals, we should be attacking him, but Marquinhos and Kimpembe are very solid at the back. Florenzi also had a really good game against Barcelona last time out, so I'm interested to see whether he's fit or not. In midfield, Paredes and Gay, who had to get brought off at half-time, remember, he'll be in there, I believe, but let's see if he gets an early booking again. Because if PSG do go down to 10 men, that definitely would be a route back into the tie for us. Verratti will be starting, a great little player who I'm a big fan of. Di Maria is back in the side. That's going to be issues for Barcelona. And of course, he will be next to Icardi and Kylian Mbappe. So danger for Barcelona, I think, when you look throughout that team. I don't think their defence, especially their fullbacks, are that strong. Their midfield also, it's okay, but it's not unbelievable. But in attack, guys, I think we all recognise, Mbappe is just such a dangerous player against a side like Barcelona. He really can cause us issues. And of course, we all saw that firsthand in the last leg. But let's now move on to ourselves then in Barcelona, and I think we can all agree, if we are being honest and serious with ourselves here, this comeback is going to be a really hard one to complete. It doesn't really have the buzz and the feeling going into the other remontadas that we've had in the past. The one against Sevilla, I think we certainly thought, yes, we can do this, let's save our season and get to a Copa del Rey final. We did that in the end, but this one, it just doesn't seem so possible. We lost 4-1 at home, guys, and we'll probably concede again some more goals tomorrow in Paris. There'll be no fans, of course. This won't be played at the Camp Nou. And just to reiterate how hard of a game to turn around this will be, so we go to Paris tomorrow and win 3-0 on their ground, we'll still be out of the Champions League. And that basically says it all, guys. So whilst I don't expect Barcelona to come back tomorrow, what I do expect is for us to compete. We're coming here to Paris as Barcelona. We have Laporta on our side now, and he himself went and told the players, you're Barcelona, we're going there to compete. I believe you can make the comeback. And even if you don't, You're going there to compete. We're going there to win this football match. Show that we're Barcelona players, and that as fans is exactly what we want to hear. Because I think we all know that we essentially lost that tie in the way that we played it in the first leg. That was a horrendous performance at the Camp Nou. But we are now back here. We've got the new president. We've got a chance to prove ourselves, show who we are, show our faces, and that's absolutely key tomorrow. But I do want to talk tactics a little bit and performance a little bit for Barcelona, because while we can go there and say, yeah, let's go and give PSG a great game, we can do all of that, but if we leave gaps in behind, Mbappe will maul us again. So we've got to be prepared for this one to not be humiliated. And for that to happen, guys, I think first of all, we've got to be more brave. In the first leg, we were actually scared of PSG. Our defensive line was awful. It was way too deep. The gaps in between the defence, midfield and attack was awful. There was no coordination. And our conviction in the final third also, guys, was just so timid. We didn't actually believe ourselves that we can actually go and win this match, which we certainly could have, by the way. And our midfield, by the way, was non-existent. So all of these things, they have to change. I think if you look at specifics, of course, for Barcelona, if we want any luck in this game, we'll have to stop Mbappe. If we play the three at the back, we'll probably have more chances of doing that. Mingueza and Dest can try and sandwich him if you like, but we can't give Mbappe large spaces to attack him behind. We know that we have to get close to him. We have to get around him, just like teams do to Messi. That's what Barca have to do to Mbappe. So I think for a key for Barcelona would, of course, be to stop Mbappe. But I briefly mentioned it there, guys. The final third. Perhaps we've had issues there all season, but if we are to get even close to scoring 4 or 5 goals in this tie, we're going to have to be ruthless. Of course, we're going to have to create chances. I'm confident in us doing that. But once we get to the final third, and even before that, we've got to be confident in what we're doing. I don't want to see us, collapse in a big game again, get scared of PSG. Let's take the game to them. Let's play without fear. We're 4-1 down, for goodness sake. We're probably going out here, bar an unbelievable miracle. So let's see what we can do. Show your faces, prove that you're Barcelona, and at least win the away leg. So in terms of setup, it is actually interesting going into this game, because I think Koeman, in his head, deep down, would want to use a back three for this game. The sort of setup we've been using in the past weeks. We beat Sevilla in the league, and then in the cup with this one for that amazing comeback. We've started with a 3-back, of course, against Osasuna on the weekend. We then changed to the 4. The issue with the 3-back right now is, guys, we don't have Piqué and we don't have Araujo, so there's not really anyone else who can go into that defence unless he wants to trust Umtiti again, which I'm just not so sure he does. If he does, I think this will be the lineup. Umtiti can come in. Even De Jong can go into the centre-back perhaps. Then he can come into the midfield next to Pedri and Busquets. That could happen. There'll be no space in the lineup for Griezmann, of course. Dest and Alaba as the full-backs. And it'll look something like that. But if Koeman says, you know what, I don't really want to use Umtiti, let's just go back to the back 4. I imagine it'll be something like this. Of course, Mingueza and Lenglet at centre-back. Dest and Alaba there. Busquets, Pedri, De Jong. Dembele, Messi, and Griezmann will come in for the game. That's what I think will happen, guys. If he wants to use the back 3, he has a few options he can do here and there. I'm just not sure he wants to trust Samuel Umtiti away to PSG. So he could definitely revert to the back 4 in that case. But of course, to wrap up the match preview, we will indeed end with my score prediction. I've gone for PSG 2, Barcelona 2. This will be a scoreline I'd actually be quite happy with. It'd be quite a good result away from home for Barcelona. Not bad at all, let's be honest with ourselves. We're without our key defenders. We're 4-1 down. Let's get out of the way, We're not in a good spot here. If we make the comeback, I don't think I'll have a voice to come on for the match review, by the way, so watch out for that one, guys. But yeah, I'm not expecting anything really here from Barcelona. I think we can all agree with ourselves on that one, but you never know. We are Barcelona. Let's just take the game to PSG and see where we get. If we get 1 or 2 early goals, perhaps PSG go down to 10 men. You just never know in football. So let's just see what happens. Let's go and play the game to our best of our ability. Let's just take it to PSG and play with that confidence. Play like a Barcelona team. We have Laporta behind us now. And we're going to go to PSG to win the game. Perhaps not the tie, but the game. So let's see what happens, guys. I've gone for a 2-2 draw. I'm hoping it's at least a good Champions League night, not a humiliation. We don't want to see that again. Please, Barcelona. So that's what I've gone for. But just before we end, I want to end with a quick note. Say we do go out tomorrow, which, by the way, we probably will. Just prepare yourselves, guys. We're already out, basically, from the first leg. We killed ourselves, really, with the 4-1 loss. Don't be negative. Let's keep our heads high. We've got Laporta back. We're doing well in La Liga. We've really revived the title race. We miraculously made it through to the Copa del Rey final. It's looking good. La Masia is being trusted again. The news coming out of the club is really good right now. We know we're 4-1 down. Keep your heads high. Things are looking bright right now. The first leg, we know. We messed up in that one. But now, say we go out tomorrow, say we lose 2-1 and it ends up being 6-2 aggregate or something, just stay calm, please, is what I ask the fans. I know that some on Twitter won't, but if you guys can stay calm, that would be great. And I'll leave you with another thing, guys. Enjoy the game. Let's hope Barcelona can put out a good performance for us fans. But until then, I'll see you guys later, after the game tomorrow, and let's see how Barcelona do. It's an interesting one. Pressure's off. Let's see what we do. So until then, goodbye.